Hey guys, what's up? I got a little RU match against the new Permafrost. Like yesterday, he already posted it, so you've probably already seen it. But like yesterday, that's not gonna matter. I'm still gonna post the battle. So I'm gonna go my anti. I figure I'm faster than this Magneton, so he's either gonna want to switch out, or I'm gonna live with Thunderbolt. And judging from that Volt Switch damage, I would have. He is actually scarfed, so that's fine. But I'm gonna actually make a risky first turn play and go for the Sunny Day. Because if he had stayed in and hit me with Thunderbolt, he probably could have 2-hit killed me. Anyways, I'm going to go for the Solar Beam. Um, I figure Waterfall might do decent damage. I mean, his attack isn't that great, and it is in the sun. So I'm thinking I might be able to actually take a Waterfall. He's going to go for the Substitute, because he wasn't sure if I had Solar Beam, but any fire Pokemon that uses Sunny Day has Solar Beam pretty much all the time, always, forever and always. Anyways, so I'm going to go for Fire Blast here, just in case, his Magneton wants to come back in or whatever. And, yeah, that's gonna kill him. Because Sun boosted and etc. etc. He's gonna go into his Dugtrio, which is unfortunate because that means it's the end of my Entei. Because he does not have extreme speed. His last move is, I believe it's Hidden Power Ground. Um, but yeah, so he's gonna go. I'm gonna go into my Kabutops, sorry, and he's gonna switch out while I go for the Sun Weakened. Not very effective, plus probably defensive wall Aqua Jet, and that's going to do about 5%. So that was really disappointing. So I'm going to switch out of here, and I am going to go into my my Druddigon, and he's going to Leech Seed me, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. Because this Druddigon is actually Choice Banded, and yeah, so let's get our Choice Band Max Attack Adamant Outrage on. And that is gonna do a lot. But he's got Dragon Tail, and I was just like, what? But my rough skin hurts him, so that's fine. So I'm gonna go out to my Hunter, and yeah, I figure I can set up a sub and start wreaking some havoc, because this is, a sub-disable Hunter. Because I figure, why not, right? But then he's got this Knockdowl, and if I was using just my normal Haunter, he would have Thunderbolt, and this wouldn't be such a big deal. But I don't have Thunderbolt, because this is not my normal Haunter. And all I have is Hidden Power Fighting, which is going to do pretty much nothing. I mean, that's a crit, and that only did like 20%. So, yeah, this thing's going to be a pain in my ass. I'm going to get dragged out into Druddigon. In an effort to avoid locking myself into Outrage when it's pretty obvious I'm going to go for it and him going to Magneton, I'm actually going to go for the Earthquake. He is just going to go to his Meganium as Death Fodder. I don't know, I was really sure he would go to Magneton. But anyways, I'm going to switch out because he's got base 80 speed and mine's base 46. 41, something like that, but I have no speed investment, so yeah, I would not be able to outspeed him. I was thinking he'd go for the Synthesis. I guess he doesn't have it. I think he's probably got like Dragon Tail, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, and like Aromatherapy, or maybe a Screen or something like that. But yeah, I go to Kabutops. He takes a little bit from Leech Seed. It's not a big deal. I kill it with Stone Edge. Not a big deal. So yeah, I'm gonna now switch out because yeah, I'm fearing the electric move, and I'm gonna go I'm going to go into my Emolga. Can't speak. And I was hoping he'd go for the Thunderbolt or the Volt Switch, but he goes for the Flash Cannon, which is kind of weird because that would have done neutral damage. So yeah, I don't know. And yeah, my Emolga's gonna take that, and I'm gonna go for the Charge Beam, and it misses, of course. So here I'm like, all right, maybe he's got like Fire Blast or something. I want to see if he can get a miss off, but he's got HP. Ice, probably. Could be Rock, but that'd be kind of random, and yeah. So that's gonna happen. Actually, I don't know why he has Ice. It's kind of weird. Fire Pokemon usually like to carry Ground or Grass, or maybe Electric, but it's not Electric because that would boost me from Motor Drive. Anyways, I'm going to switch to my Kabutops to take the Heat Wave, and taking the Heat Wave is exactly what he does. I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet. It's going to definitely kill this. Unfortunately, he's still got his Dugtrio, which I sort of needed my Kabutops for. But he's going to come in, and despite me going for the Aqua Jet, he's faster, so he's going to go for the Sucker Punch. Or sorry, no, that's later. I am so stupid. He's going to send in his other triplets, which is his actual triplets, which is Magneton, and go for the Volt Switch. This time it's going to give me a Motor Drive boost. And yeah, that's not good though because he's still got Noctowl, and I kind of spaced out on that. So I am going to go for the Substitute, which was a waste. But yeah, so I'm going to try and hit him with a Charge Beam because this is a Sub-Roost Baton Passer. The idea behind this set is if I can come in on Electric Hit, set up a sub, especially if they're choiced, because a lot of electric Pokemon like to be choiced, whether it be Scarf or Specs. I mean, Manectric, Galvantula, Magneton to a degree because it's just pretty slow. Electivire, not so much. That's all the electric Pokemon I can think of in RU that at least get some decent use. But I mean, anyways, even like, Thunderbolts or whatever, from anything. Guard of War comes to mind, something like that. Anyways, I'm going to be able to get a Motor Drive, and then I can get a sub up on the Switch, and then I can either, Charge Beam to get some special attack, or I can just Baton Pass out, and that's great. But yeah, as you can see in this battle, it doesn't work too well because he has a Noctowl, which has Whirlwind, and that kind of ruins my strategy. So I get blown back out to Hunter. I'm going to disable his Whirlwind just so that he doesn't shuffle me around again. But he does have Nightshade, which was sort of glaringly obvious, but because that's the only Noctowl set like in existence: Nightshade, Whirlwind, Roost, and like Toxic or Reflect or something like that. But yeah, so that's what happens. I'm just gonna leave my Hunter to die because at this point it's really useless until his Noctowl dies. And yeah, I'm gonna get one more use out of my Kabutops before what I was saying earlier happens. Yeah, so I'm gonna get my Stone Edge off. I don't know why he didn't. I don't know. The Drill probably could have taken that. I don't know. Whatevs. So that down goes his Noctowl, which was kind of annoying the most of the battle. And here comes that Duck Trio. He's gonna hit me with a Sucker Punch before I can hit him with a Aqua Jet, which I obviously went for. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go my Druddigon, and go for my own Sucker Punch rather. And that is going to easily take him out because Druddigon's attack is pretty high. And yeah, with a Choice Band, that's pretty monstrous. Here, I was actually worried that I was pretty much screwed. Because, yeah, Magneton has good defense. And it's a Steel type. And my last is actually a Linoon. So I was hoping he'd go for the electric attack. It's pretty obvious that he didn't want to. The steel attack was kind of not meh. Might have worked out for him, might have not. I don't know. Probably would have worked out a little better. I don't know. I don't think it would have. Flash Cannon would have killed my Druddigon, so I would have been able to Earthquake him. So HP Ice probably was the best option. But my Linoon is just going to barely live that after a Belly Drum, and I'm going to get a +6 Silk Scarfed Extreme Speed, which without the Silk Scarf there would be a chance you wouldn't get OHKO'd. So like I said, I was worried. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'll be able to kill him. But I do, and that's good. So that's the end of the battle. Good game, Permafrost, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.